భయంకర చెప్పుకోవాలంటే మతం పేరుతో, కులం పేరుతో, జాతి పేరుతో, ప్రాంతం పేరుతో, వ్యక్తిత్వాల పేరుతో, సంపన్నుల పేరుతో విడగొట్టి మనుషులందరికీ ఒకటే లక్ష్యం, ఒకటే లక్షణం, సంపాదన వెంట పరుగు తీయడం. పరుగు ఉదయం లేచినప్పటి నుంచి డబ్బు 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 కోసం, మనీ 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 కోసం పరుగులు తీసి 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 అలచిపోతూ ఉంటారు. ఓ 30 ఏళ్ల కిందట ఈ పరిస్థితి లేదు. 30 సంవత్సరాల కిందట అవసరాలకు తగిన సంపద, అవసరాలలో ఆదుకోగలిగిన సంపద, తాము జీవించిన కాలానికి ఉపయోగపడే సంపద. ఇప్పుడు అలా కాదు. లక్షలు కాదు, ఇప్పుడు ఎన్ని కోట్లు, కోటాను 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 కోట్ల రూపాయల సంపాదన ధ్యేయంగా మానవుడు ప్రయాణం చేస్తూ ఉన్నారు. మీరు ఎక్కడైనా చూడండి, 1000 రూపాయలు, 1000 కోట్లు, 10,000 కోట్లు, 2,000 కోట్లు అవినీతి పరుల గుంపు విస్తృతంగా దేశమంతా విస్తరించి ఉంది. మనం ఎక్కడో కొట్టుకుపోయినాం, మనకు ఆధారం లేదు. సంపాదించాలా వద్దా? సంపాదించాలంటే ఒకే ఒక మార్గం, అవినీతి. అంటే మనుషుల్ని అవినీతి పరులను కమ్మని ప్రపంచీకరణ శాసిస్తూ ఉంది, ముందుకు నూగుతూ ఉంది. దీని నుంచి బయటపడాలి అంటే మనకు ఒకే ఒక్క ఊత, ఒకే ఒక్క ఆధారము, సాహిత్యం. సాహిత్యం ఒకటే మనల్ని రక్షిస్తుంది. అందుకే మా మహాకవి శ్రీశ్రీ అంటాడు, నేనీ భూలోకంలో పడి సుఖ దుఃఖాలేవేవో వస్తుంటే తలదాలిచి ప్రపంచ పరిణామములో ప్రయాణికుడనై పరివురాజకుడనై విఫలంగా వర్తించే వేళ అభయహస్తముద్రతో నన్ను దర్శినది, నన్ను పునీతుని కావించినది లలిత లలిత కరుణామహితమైన కవిత్వమే సాహిత్యమే అన్నాడయ. ఎప్పటికైనా మనకు అండగా ఇచ్చేది, మనకు ఆశ్వాసాన్ని కలిగించేది, మనల్ని ఓదార్చేది, మనకు దగ్గర తీసుకునేది సాహిత్యం ఒక్కటే, సాహిత్యం ఒక్కటే, సాహిత్యం ఒక్కటే అని మీకు మరీ గుర్తు చేస్తూ ఈ సమావేశానికి నన్ను ఆహ్వానించిన విపురన్ గారికి, మలయాళ సోదరులకు, మిత్రులకు మీ అందరికీ ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తూ నమస్కారం.
അടുത്തതായി നാം എല്ലാവരും കാണുവാനും കേൾക്കുവാനും കാത്തിരിക്കുന്ന ഈ വർഷത്തെ പ്രശസ്ത OV വിജയൻ സാഹിത്യ പുരസ്കാരത്തിന് അർഹയായി ഇവിടെ എത്തിയിരിക്കുന്ന ഈ സായം സന്ധ്യയിലെ മുഖ്യ താരമായ ശ്രീമതി ചന്ദ്രമതി, യഥാർത്ഥ പേര് ചന്ദ്രിക ബാലൻ. 1954 ജനുവരി 17 തിരുവനന്തപുരത്ത് ജനിച്ചു. ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് സാഹിത്യത്തിൽ PhD നേടി. തിരുവനന്തപുരം ഓൾ സെയിൻസ് കോളേജിൽ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് വിഭാഗം പ്രൊഫസറായിരുന്നു. ആര്യാവർത്തനം, ദേവീഗ്രാമം, റെയിൻഡിയർ, സ്വയം സ്വന്തം, ദൈവം സ്വർഗത്തിൽ, തട്ടാരക്കുടിയിലെ വിഗ്രഹങ്ങൾ, അന്നയുടെ അത്താഴ വിരുന്ന്, ഇവിടെ ഒരു തെറ്റി എന്നീ ചെറുകഥാ സമാഹാരങ്ങളും വേതാള കഥകൾ എന്ന നോവലറ്റും, തകഴി ശിവശങ്കരപിള്ള അയ്യപ്പ പണിക്കരുടെ കൃതി, ജാനു മേനോൻ മാരാത്തിന്റെ നോവൽ, ഉന്മേഷ ദിനങ്ങൾ ലോറൻസ് ഗ്രാഫിന്റെ നോവൽ, വഞ്ചന, കഴിഞ്ഞ കാലങ്ങൾ ഹാരൾഡ് പിന്ററിന്റെ നാടകങ്ങൾ എന്നീ വിവർത്തനങ്ങളും, സൂര്യരാജാവിന്റെ പ്രണയിനി, പേരില്ലാ പ്രശ്നങ്ങൾ എന്നീ ലേഖന സമാഹാരങ്ങളും പ്രസിദ്ധീകരിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. മധ്യകാല മലയാള കവിത എന്ന സമാഹാരത്തിന്റെ സംയുക്ത എഡിറ്ററാണ്. ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ 4 ഗ്രന്ഥങ്ങളുടെ രചയിതാവ്. പ്രഗത്ഭയായ കോളേജ് അധ്യാപികയ്ക്കുള്ള സെന്റ് ബർഗ്മാൻസ് അവാർഡും ശിവപ്രസാദ് ഫൗണ്ടേഷൻ അവാർഡും ലഭിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. ജീവിതത്തിന്റെ കേവല അനുഭവങ്ങളെ തെളിനീർ വാക്കുകൾ കൊണ്ട് സാന്ദ്രമാക്കുന്നു ചന്ദ്രമതിയുടെ കഥാലോകം. അതിന് നിദർശനമാണ് ചന്ദ്രമതിയുടെ പുതിയ കഥകളുടെ സമാഹാരം. അന്താരാഷ്ട്ര വനിതാ ദിനം, കല്ലു, വിനയപൂർവം, പ്രണയ സംശയങ്ങൾ, വെന്റിലേറ്ററും ഒരു പിടി മനുഷ്യരും, മഹർഷി മാമന്റെ അനന്തരവൾ, രത്നാകരന്റെ ഭാര്യ, ഒരിടത്തൊരു പ്രശസ്തൻ തുടങ്ങിയ കഥകൾ. ഇതിൽ രത്നാകരന്റെ ഭാര്യ എന്ന ചെറുകഥയ്ക്കാണ് ഈ വർഷത്തെ OV വിജയൻ സാഹിത്യ പുരസ്കാരത്തിന് അർഹമായിരിക്കുന്നത്. 1995 തോപ്പിൽ രവി ഫൗണ്ടേഷൻ അവാർഡും 1996 മികച്ച ചെറുകഥയ്ക്ക് VP ശിവകുമാർ സ്മാരകള്ളി അവാർഡ്, 1997 കൽപ്പന സൃഷ്ടിക്കും അതിന്റെ ഭാഷാന്തരത്തിനും കഥാ നാഷണൽ അവാർഡ്, 1998 ഏറ്റവും മികച്ച കൃതിക്ക് ഓടക്കുഴൽ അവാർഡ്, 1996-98 ഏറ്റവും ഉത്തമമായ കൽപ്പനാ സൃഷ്ടിക്ക് കേരള സാഹിത്യ അക്കാദമി അവാർഡ്, 2003 മികച്ച എഴുത്തുകാരിക്കുള്ള മുതുകുളം പാർവതി അമ്മ പ്രൈസും, 2005 ഉത്തമ ഉപന്യാസ സമാഹാരത്തിനും കേരള സാഹിത്യ അക്കാദമി CB കുമാർ എൻഡോമെന്റ് അവാർഡ്, 2007 ചെറു കാൽപ്പനിക കഥയ്ക്ക് പത്മരാജൻ പുരസ്കാരം, 2007 കൈരളി അവാർഡ്, 2009 അവനി ബാലപുരസ്കാരം ഈ മഹനീയ എഴുത്തുകാരി കരസ്ഥമാക്കി. നമ്മുടെ ഈ എഴുത്തുകാരിയെ വേദിയിലേക്ക് ആദരപൂർവ്വം ആനയിക്കുന്നത് NSKK ഹൈസ്കൂൾ ഹെഡ് മിസ്ട്രസ് ശ്രീമതി ആശ വേണുഗോപാൽ അവരുകളാണ്. ഈ എഴുത്തുകാരിക്ക് ബൊക്കെ നൽകുന്ന കുമാരി ശരണ്യ. ശില്പവും കീർത്തിപത്രവുമാണ് പുരസ്കാരം. ആദ്യം OV വിജയൻ സാഹിത്യ പുരസ്കാരം നൽകുന്നു. സമ്മാനത്തുകയായ 50,000 രൂപയും നൽകുന്നു. അടുത്തതായി കീർത്തിപത്ര സമർപ്പണം. സാഹിത്യ രചനകളിലൂടെയും വരകളിലൂടെയും സമകാലിക പ്രശ്നങ്ങളോട് സംവദിച്ചുകൊണ്ടും യാഥാർത്ഥ്യങ്ങളെ ഐതിഹ്യങ്ങളാക്കിയും മലയാള സാഹിത്യത്തിനൊരു നവീന കാഴ്ചപ്പാട് നൽകിയ മഹാപ്രതിഭയായ OV വിജയനെ ആദരിക്കുവാനും അദ്ദേഹത്തിന്റെ സ്മരണ നിലനിർത്തുവാനുമായി തുടർച്ചയായി എല്ലാ വർഷവും മലയാളത്തിലെ ഏറ്റവും മികച്ച സാഹിത്യ സൃഷ്ടിക്ക്
Mr. Vaishakhan, Chandramati ji and friends, I cannot speak to you in Malayalam because I do not the language. And you, if I could speak in my mother tongue, perhaps some of you will find it difficult to explain. Anyway, so first of all, let me thank Naveen Sanskarika Kala Kendram for inviting me to be present on this happy occasion. OV Vijayan, as you perhaps know already, was one of the major most writers India has produced in the last about 75 years. I had the occasion of meeting him once, and I have the dubious distinction of being a member of the jury in Bharati Gyanpeeth Award when I pleaded for him, and there was a Gujarati poet pleading for him, but somehow we did not succeed. And I think, like sometimes you feel about the Nobel Prize, that it lowers itself in prestige by not having been given to some person. For instance, I think Yves Bonnefoy, the French poet, or Devni Herbert, the Polish poet, or Adonis, the Arabic poet, should have got it, but they haven't got it. Similarly, I think by not giving it to OV Vijayan, the Gyanpeeth Award has lost some prestige, at least in my mind. I cannot say this about others. And I think there are writers who ask these questions: who am I? Who is the other? Where are we? Why are we here or there? And I think OV Vijayan was one of those who asked these, what one may call, existential questions. Questions which worries, which causes anxiety in Homo sapiens. Also that sometimes I think that I don't know whether reality is fiction or not, because I'm a poet. I don't write fiction. But I think fiction is reality. And a great writer is one whose works then become part of the reality that readers and others much after him tend to face. And I think OV Vijayan is one of those fiction writers who are now part of the larger reality that we face. Literature, in any case, is a way of taking us to the other. If you look at the world today, what is the major problem? What do we do with others? They may be linguistic others, religious others, communal others, ideological others, caste others, etc. And the way the world goes is to tell you that since we can't cope with the other, let us demolish them. Throw them into the Arabian Sea, or whichever Atlantic or Pacific or wherever we can. Demolish the other. And literature reminds you that actually there are no others. In the republic of imagination, there are no others. That we are them and they are us. And both fiction and poetry therefore demolish the otherness of the world, of people, of perceptions, or whatever. We are now living in a world in which there are many forms of expression which have emerged. You know, lucky were the bhakti poets who only had to deal with poetry, because there was no fiction. At least there was no prose, so there was no massive presence of prose. And now we poor poets face the huge, enormous, oppressive presence of prose. And there are many, many forms of expression other than literature. They have become more powerful. And therefore, one of the challenges before literature is how to survive when there are more seductive, lucrative, tempting forms of expression, journalism, TV, etc. Languages are changing. They must. They always do. But they are also under serious assault. The middle classes of India, and I am happy to see that this does not happen so much in Malayalam as it happens in Hindi. The middle classes are deserting their mother tongues. The middle classes are living in the fool's paradise created by English. And the middle classes, therefore, are now going as far as possible from their mother tongues. And this is a huge crisis. Losing of mother tongues, or bypassing them, or marginalizing them, amounts to losing hundreds of different ways of looking at the world. Each language, in fact, each so-called dialect, carries a unique vision of the world. And that vision would be lost. And the loss will be a great human loss. But there you are. You know, in Hindi belt, there is a strange phenomenon. Our illiteracy rate has been very high. Now it seems to be coming down. But as the literacy grows, readership dwindles. Well, in other places, perhaps this doesn't happen. But in Hindi, by the sheer logic of 50 crore people, there ought to be many more readers than we have. And then the liberal education all over the country is being undermined. I had a teacher in my school, 9th and 10th class, who was a great teacher. He would come to the class without a book, Just ask what is this period about, and he will teach English and Hindi and Sanskrit and history and Arabic and Persian and Urdu and Gujarati and Bengali, all without a book. He would remember everything. When he was in a government school, so after 2 years he was transferred. So we were all weeping, wailing, and he put his hands on my shoulders and he said, "Look, my dear boy, you belong to a family of administrator. My father was a university administrator. So you must get into the Indian administrative service, but die as a poet." I'm a 14-year-old boy. Now, as William Hadley famously said it, that the young do not think of death at all. The young think they are immortal. So I also, at least I was not thinking of death. And my teacher is telling me that I should die as a poet. I mean, I can tell you it's very difficult to die as a poet, and I'm trying very hard to do that. But imagine in a central Indian town, a small town with population less than a lakh of people, a teacher tells a boy that he should die as a poet. Today, if a teacher says this, the parents will possibly go to a law court for misleading the boy who might otherwise be talented. Because all talent exists now in technology and nowhere else. It doesn't even exist in science. Anyway, now one of the things that is happening, and which is again very ominous, is the demolition of two categories by which the Homo sapiens have lived for millennia: society and individual. Society is being replaced by the market, and the individuals are being replaced by consumers. So either you sell something or you buy something. If you can't sell and if you can't buy, you are nobody. Now, literature is one which has rooted itself in the notion that individuals and societies exist, that they interpenetrate, etc. But there you are. Now the world does not believe in the individual. Otherwise, how can you explain these absolutely, the word I think would be better in Sanskrit and Hindi is called Agyat Kulshil. These trumps and such like, I won't name the Indian ones, but there are any number of them who never thought that who are they? Who are becoming our leaders? Criminals, most of them. There was a time when, for instance, most leaders should be in jail, but they are not. And those who are in jail do not wait for justice, because they will never get it. So here we are. I think there are three republics that a writer faces, and partly participates in, and partly creates. The primary republic, of course, is the republic of imagination. Writers create a republic of imagination, and a great writer creates a lasting republic of imagination, and O.V. Vijayan certainly was one who created an enduring republic of imagination. The second is the socio-political legal republic, which at the moment is bent upon curbing artistic freedom, freedom of expression. All that would allow creativity and imagination to grow. So in a manner of speaking, the republic of politics and law seem to be pitched against the republic of imagination. And the third republic is the republic of the mother tongue. You know, our own republic, which again is under severe limitations and assault. I sometimes think that India, the Indian intellect, lost its mother tongue. Perhaps it's lost its mother tongue a long time ago, and the last intellect, perhaps, was Mahatma Gandhi. And it is important to remember that Mahatma Gandhi primarily wrote and thought in Gujarati, although he wrote a lot in English because of the circumstances. But his insistence on the mother tongue, that mother tongue of Indian intellect is lost. We have no vision of India left. As Ashish Nandi, in a famous interview, has just now said, he has also said that